I just told myself I need to leave the bank because I was going back to my passion. So many people kept on coming to come and join the homeschooling because their children were locked up. One of the things I believe in is prayer. We pray over these children. We pray for them. We ask God to bring children from the four corners of the world.
Yes.
And actually God has done it.
Okay.
And we're happy.
Okay.
We recruited another teacher, actually 2 teachers, because now I wanted to concentrate in administration. Yes. So let us stop having those what ifs. Look at the positive sides of what is going to happen after you have started.
Is there a moment you questioned whether you were actually on the right track? Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Teacher Podcast. Today, I want to start in a different style. I want to ask you all who have been diligent in watching our episodes to pull out your phone and press subscribe. I always ask you at the end, but sometimes you don't get to the end. So today, as we start, I'll take a pause, ask you to get out your phone, subscribe to the Teacher episode, and make sure you do not miss an episode. So you can do that right now. Thank you so much. So we're going to have an amazing episode this time. Many times as educators, we are asking ourselves, how do we grab opportunities? How do we take charge of opportunities? Where do we find opportunities that are not just teaching in the classroom? And people say opportunities are out there, but how do you grab them? How do you see them? And how do you take advantage of them? Today on the podcast, we are going to have a conversation about a journey of an educator who saw an opportunity during COVID, grabbed it, took it, and her life has not been the same again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Teacher Podcast, a space where we get to amplify the voices, the journeys, and the ideas of the educators who are shaping learning on a daily basis. The purpose of this space is so we can be able to motivate, to inspire, and to equip teachers not just to survive, but to thrive in this profession. My name is Teacher Flavia, your host. Haven't changed, a teacher by profession, a teacher trainer, and I am very passionate about the teaching profession. Today on set, we have an amazing person that you are just about to meet. And allow me just pull up something about her. Our guest today is none other than, drum roll, Eva Mirembe Bule.
Yes.
Okay. Eva is not just an educator, but she's the person that I was talking about. And her journey just reminds us of very small beginnings, but also reminds us that we can be able to see opportunities and take charge of these opportunities. She's currently the director of Loving Hands Kindergarten and Primary School. And today we are going to explore her story and how she started Loving Hands. So Eva, thank you so much for joining us today on the Teacher episode.
Thank you so much for hosting me. I've been looking forward to come to the podcast. And honestly, I'm excited. I'm happy.
Sure.
Yes, I am.
Thank you so much, Eva. We always start this podcast because it's a teacher podcast. We always host teachers. And so having you on this podcast is because you are a teacher in the first place. Okay. And so our very first question is always for you to take us back. We're going to talk about you grabbing these opportunities and how you started Loving Hands. But before we discuss that, how does Eva end up in the teaching profession?
Okay. Once again, my name is Eva Mirembe Bule, a teacher by profession, by passion, talented. Just not everything about me is teaching. Every time you walk around me, every time you're with me, just now I'm talking about education. I'm talking about children. I'm talking about teaching. That is me. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Did you always want to be a teacher?
Yes, I wanted to be a teacher from the very beginning.
You did?
When I was growing up, yes. I really wanted to be a teacher.
Why is that? How? Okay, why I ask that is because most of the guests I've asked they found themselves teaching. They didn't want to be a teacher. What is it that drew you to the profession in the first place?
In the first place, we grew up from a school. My dad was a teacher. My mother is a teacher. My aunties are teachers. My grandmother and my grandfather are all teachers. So the whole family, we are all teachers. I also drawn to that. I really, really love teaching. We grew up when we are seeing children. We grew up when we are seeing students. Our compound was always full of children just now because that's what I knew. And I really, really knew that I would grow up a future in teaching. That is how I really, really wanted to be a teacher from the very beginning. But I really wanted to be a kindergarten and a primary teacher. That is really my passion. My passion is seeing that I'm in class, I'm teaching. That is it.
Okay.
Yes.
So you wanted to do kindergarten teacher. Did you end up doing that? So you go through school, go to the university. Did you do education in kindergarten, primary, or what course did you take up?
Well, I did a Bachelor's of Arts with Education in Chambogo University. And the truth is that I was a secondary teacher. But from secondary teaching, I did not even step in any class of secondary teaching. I didn't.
No way. Okay.
I only stopped on school practice because of the passion I had.
Kati, you had a passion for the young ones, but you ended up doing secondary.
Yes.
Was there a reason why?
Yes, there was a reason. When I reached my S4, I told my mom, can I really branch off from S4 so that I may go and do my primary teaching and my kindergarten teaching? Said no, if I need to first go and get a degree. And then I also took that path. I went to HSC. Then I went to university. But passion is passion and love is love. And I think where God has destined you to be is where you're supposed to be.
Yes.
That when I finished like this, my campus, I have a sister called Ruth. She told me there is an opportunity of teaching international children. They were very young. I just grabbed that opportunity immediately. And then I started teaching. They were whites. It was a homeschool in Bale. I started teaching those children. Slowly by slowly, they trained me so well. I really appreciate you, Melina. I really appreciate you, Sean. Seriously, I know you wherever you are. I pray that you see this podcast.
Yeah.
You really trained me well.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
I don't want to divert, but I am curious. When you talk about that training, how different was it from the training that you had received? Because it seems like there's something different that they did or they gave to you. Would you like to share with us?
Yes, there is a lot of difference between secondary teaching and primary teaching. When I was doing my school practice, it was totally different from the field. Now with the training of kindergarten, which I got, was how to play with the children, how to make them learn how to read, how to make them learn how to write. It's totally different from secondary, because in secondary you find people already know how to write, they know how to read. But this time around, it was totally different. How to play with children, how to motivate them, and how to do lots of things with them, and how to make them love learning. Actually, one of my babies at school is to learn, is to make sure that children are motivated
to learn
at school. Yes.
Awesome. All right. I know we've had a bit of a conversation here and there, and there was something that caught me even as we chatted outside before we started, that while you love the teaching, you became a teacher and all this, at some point, you actually left the profession. Would you kindly just walk us through what that was, or what caused you to divert, and just share with us, how did that go?
Anyhow, as I was teaching in in the schools which I was teaching in Entebbe, an advert came up and they were looking for bankers. And then as they were looking for bankers, and then with the qualities, the qualifications, they had all the qualifications. So I said to myself, why don't I really grab this opportunity? Then I applied to be a banker.
Our passionate teacher.
Yes.
Applied to go to the bank.
I was looking for money.
Okay. And
Yes.
how did that go?
So I applied, I went to the interview, and actually one of the interviewers told me you were the best in this interview. And then I was wondering, Enzo Msomesa, how can I really excel?
Yeah.
And then I was recruited in the bank. I worked in the bank for 6 years. One of the things I have learned in my life is to grab opportunities as quickly as possible, because maybe that opportunity which you've grabbed, it will lead you to another. Yes.
So you just looked at this as an opportunity.
Yes.
You grabbed it.
Yes.
You went to the bank.
Yes.
6 years.
Yes.
Tell us about, you've stepped away from your passion. You're now counting money. Did you ever feel like something was missing? What was that experience like?
The truth is that I loved the salary which I was getting, though it wasn't so much as right now what I'm earning.
Yes.
But I counted the money, I gave customers money. Yes, I thank God, because even the bank taught me a lot of things. It taught me how to manage people. It taught me how to interact with people. But I wasn't also very happy about it, because I felt like actually something was missing in me, because my passion, I had left it behind. The passion of teaching, the passion of doing things the way I want to do them. Yes, I went to the bank and was there, but at a certain time, I honestly freaked out. Yes.
Can you imagine? There must be so many others whose passion is to be in the classroom, but the Kamane has called them elsewhere and they don't find the satisfaction.
Yes.
So, how do you come back to us? How do you abandon the bank and say, you know what, I need to go back?
So in 2000, as during the time of COVID, schools were closed, everything looks different. And then my children were at home seated. And then I thought, what can I do for my children? There were 2 in school. One was in KG3, that is top class, and another one was in KG1, that's baby class. So I said, wait a minute, I need my children to have at least homeschool. Then as I was thinking of what to do, then I thought about one of the teachers I used to teach with. I told her, please come over and come and teach my children at home. She was very excited to come. She came and told my children, I really thank you, Teacher Ruth, if you're watching me. You really did an amazing job. She kept on telling me, there is this person who also wants to join. There is this person who wants to join. My neighbors joined. And called it a homeschooling. So many people kept on coming to come and join the homeschooling because their children were locked up. The good thing, we thank God we didn't get any cases of COVID with our children, no. So our neighbors came in, even other people came in, and then we made out of 28 children. I put them in my home. We started teaching them. Good
28
enough,
kids?
28 children.
In
my house, yes.
How? I'm trying to envision. How did you do that? Did you like, please?
Okay, I removed all my chairs, put them aside, emptied one of my rooms. Actually, I entered 2 rooms, then the dining, then the sitting room. I removed everything. Then as the parents they were paying 150,000 per month, I started buying things of school. I started buying chairs.
No way. Okay.
I started buying tables. I started buying whiteboards. And then we fit in properly.
In the home?
Yes.
So the rest of the home had to fit in the remaining part of the house?
My home in the morning was a school. In the evening was, let me say, a guest house.
Oh, you just sleep.
Yes.
But then during the day
we teach.
Okay. So you were still telling us how you get back into the actual teaching. So COVID comes, you get these kids, and then take us through. When do you actually say, I am coming back fully, I am leaving bank?
Okay, so when I was teaching at home, remember I was in maternity leave. Then after the maternity leave, I went back to the bank to work. I worked. Yes.
Wait. So you start the school.
It wasn't a school, it was summer school. Or at home.
You collect the children.
Yes.
During COVID.
Yes.
Because you're in maternity leave.
Yes.
And then your maternity leave ends, you go back to school. You go back to the bank. Take us.
So I went back to the bank, and that time I think COVID also ceased. That was 2022. When COVID ceased, we decided to look for a place since now my home was small. We looked for a place where we can put the school. And thank God we got to that place.
At this time, you're still at the bank.
Yes.
You've not yet come back.
Yes. So we got the place. The place was beautiful. It was conducive for children. So we decided to shift the children. I remember the term opened in January. And then when we opened up, remember, I already had my chairs. We already had at least a few things to help us start up the school. And then we shifted them to another place. I removed them from my home. We put them in another place. Then we opened up the term. But the children in COVID, the 29, all of them didn't come back.
No.
Yes.
No. All the 29 did not come back.
Not all.
Okay.
Yes. We only received 5 from our COVID products. Yeah.
Okay.
Then we started. I just told teachers we have to start. Whether we have 5 or 2, my salary in the bank will be able to pay you. So we started with those 5 children. And as the term went on, by the end of the term, we had 25 children in the first term of 2022.
From 5
yes.
to 25.
Yes.
You still had Teacher Ruth.
Yes. So after that, in second term, when my children made 25, I just told myself I need to leave the bank. I think I've got...
What do you mean you told yourself? You sat down with yourself.
I sat down myself in my own meeting.
And you said, I am leaving.
Yes.
What compelled you to leave?
Because I was going back to my passion. I was going back to my passion and to my calling.
Wow. So just like that?
Yes.
You left the bank?
Yes, I resigned. I gave them a 1 month's notice. Then I left the bank.
With 25 children?
Yes, with 25 children. And I sat in the school.
Okay. Please. At this point, I'm just more interested now. 25 kids, you're no longer working in the bank. You're back to the profession. How do we now build from where we are to where Loving Hands is at the moment?
So with my 25 children, I tried my level best to give them quality education, quality activities, whatever.
At this point, it's just you and Teacher Ruth.
It was me, Teacher Ruth, and another teacher. She was called Teacher Flavia. So we're 3 of us.
Okay.
I teach one class, another one teaches another class, another.
Had you not forgotten the things?
Not even at all.
You hadn't forgotten, like it's been 6 years of banking. You still remember?
Yes, I do. I did. One of the things I know, anything you see in life, it has a storage at the back of your mind. And then when you need to use it, it will come out automatically.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it was time to remove, to use this information, you just picked from
my back mind. Yeah.
Okay. So now Teacher Ruth, Teacher Flavia, and Teacher Eva are here.
Yes.
You teach the kids second term.
Yes.
So which classes do you now have at that time?
At that time, we had kindergarten, KG1, KG2, KG3 only. And then in second term, parents started coming in to demand us for primary. And then I kept on chasing many parents. I told them, no, for now, I'm keeping it kindergarten. But when the pressure grew harder, I grabbed the opportunity again.
That's in second term
Yes,
now.
in second term. I started recruiting the primary children. And then at the end of the year, we had 5 in P1.
Okay.
And we were happy.
Okay.
We recruited another teacher, actually 2 teachers, because now I wanted to concentrate in administration. Yes.
Okay.
And then by the end of the year, that is 2022, we had grown up to 50 children.
So year starts, you're in the bank, school is at 5.
Yes.
You grow to 25, you leave bank, you come, you sit to now focus on this. By end of the year, you're now at 50.
Yes.
Okay. How does Loving Hands now grow from 50? You told me or mentioned somewhere that you're now at over 400 children.
Not 400, 200.
200 and something.
Yes.
Is there some magic that has been done? How have you been able to acquire that growth?
One of the things I believe in is prayer. We pray over these children. We pray for them. We ask God to bring children from the four corners of the world.
Yes.
Yes. And actually, God has done it. One of the things I know about schools is when you give quality, you attract quality and you attract numbers. So one parent gives you like 3. So one of the things that I kept at the back of my mind is every parent I have has a potential of giving me 3 children, 3 more extra parents. We don't do a lot of adverts as Loving Hands. We don't. But our own children advertise us. The best advert is within ourselves. So we kept on, the parents kept on advertising us, how we are doing a great job with the children, how we are progressing, how we are doing this and that. So we kept on getting more children at school. Yes.
You talk about quality. What are those things that you're doing at Loving Hands that you think have made you stand out or attract more children that could be unique or specific or to Loving Hands?
One of the things we do is we will have a vision of developing a holistic child. And that holistic child has to be all-rounded. One, we give academics, we rounded our vision into 100%, and academics come 80%.
Yeah.
And then we have the co-curricular activities like games and sports, swimming. We have music, dance, and drama. All that has helped us so much to round up the children. The children are confident. The children really can read, and you really see a KG2 child reading complicated words. And then also one of the things which I emphasize on is the quality of teachers which we employ. We don't just employ teachers. We take our time when we are employing teachers. We give interviews, and then by the time you come to Loving Hands, you really qualify for it. Yes. That is one of the things we have actually embarked on, employing quality teachers so that they may give the children the best. Yes.
Eva, I am telling you, I'm sitting here as a teacher myself, and I know there are quite a number that are watching or listening. When we speak of this, you've spoken about it so fast. You've made it feel so easy. Like, even me, I wake up, I open up my house, and then the children come, and then I have a school just like that. Were there some difficult moments while you were starting this? Has it all been rosy? And is there a moment you questioned whether you were actually on the right track? And if there is any, kindly, please share with us.
There were so many challenges when we were starting the school. First of all, the building which we were given, which we were going to put the school in, we needed to renovate it, and we needed lots of money to renovate the building. And then we were wondering, what are we going to do about this? With my husband, actually, he has helped me a lot. Let me mention him, sorry. So we decided to, because at that time we were still in the bank, I decided to pick up a loan in the bank before I left. I picked up 16 million. Then we started renovating the buildings, then also putting up different things in space so that they may help out in establishing the school. The most difficult thing which we have faced, that is finances. But God has always been on our side. We always find our way out. One of the things which I want to let you know is we have to always grab opportunities as much as quickly as we see them. It has not been an easy journey, but we have been persistent.
Okay. So anyway, because I'm thinking, fine, you now got the 16 million, you renovated the building. Could that have been the end of the challenges? What else came up? Because I'm thinking of people who might want to start. I know of many people I have spoken to, including myself, who have thought, you know what? I think I want to start a school someday. But we always get cold feet when you begin to think about the resources that you need to start, when you think about the whole dynamics around the whole thing. And so here you are with Loving Hands, just a few years in, and you have shown growth. Yes, besides the challenge of finances, is there any other challenge that you encountered?
And also another challenge which we encountered at the school. Remember when we were starting, many people don't yet trusted us. And we had to work so hard to gain the trust of the parents. Because some of them actually came to school like, so you people, you've just started. We even don't know what you're going to do to our children. But we had to move on. Many people didn't trust us. Many of us, actually, some people came up, people really came when they really wanted to enroll with us. But because they didn't trust us at the very beginning, they decided to take their children away. Like the ones who I was talking about, the 28 children, the people took their children away. That is the truth. And we remained only with 5. So the trust was really hard. The people really had failed to gain trust in us. But as time moved on, we worked so hard until when they bring trust with us.
What does this hard work entail? What does it look like? Because again, I am hearing we worked hard, but how can we work hard as well?
One of the things which we did is whatever God gave us, those 25 children, we put all our efforts in them. We made sure that they are well catered for. Because at the back of our minds, we knew that these 25 children have 3. Every one child who is at school has 3 behind them. So we decided to make sure that we satisfy our customers, the 25 customers. And then when it satisfied the 25 customers, they went out and then brought in more to us. Yes.
Which built trust.
Yes. One of the things teachers, I believe, no one is going to trust you at the very beginning, no. But as you move on, they will
just
trust
keep pressing on.
Just keep on pressing on. Do not fear. Fear is one of the devil's tools which he uses to disturb our dreams.
But how do you not fear? How do you not fear when you have quit your job and you have the class, it's here, now it's looking at me. You just
yeah.
You just go on and, I mean, how do you deal with that fear? Because I imagine that could have popped in your head. You're like, yeah, I have left everything. I am here. You ignore. What do you do? How do you deal with that fear? It seems like a very simple question, but many of us are actually stuck because we are scared. We are looking at you who has not feared. What how do you not fear?
One of the things I want to let you know is God has helped me to overcome the fear. But also as a person, you must have that aggressiveness in you.
Aggression.
You have to have that aggression in you, that you feel it inside you, that you can do anything, that you can do whatever it takes to see that you thrive in whatever you're doing. Yes. You have to make sure that at least you have that aggressiveness. When you're aggressive about anything, it will work out. But also one of the things we have to know, we have to also follow our passion and what God has prepared for us as his children. Because I believe each and every person in life, God has a plan for you. And once you grab that opportunity, and once you grab and you master that plan which God has given, which God has for you, you will always thrive.
You'll always thrive.
Yes.
And then I admire the fact that, I mean, kind of like had no backup plan. This is it. It either works or it
doesn't work. Yes. But okay. I had a small backup plan. And I had given myself a whole year because when I was leaving the bank, I had some money. That money which the bank saves for us. And I said to myself, this money is going to pay the teachers.
For this year.
It's for this year. Chije is going to pay the teachers. And it was enough to pay them. And then when it was enough, I decided to just move out and sit in that business and make sure that it grows. Yes.
Now, we have talked about all these issues about the school. Let us now talk about Eva. It is not easy to just assume that I am a teacher, I am a banker, and therefore heading a school or starting an enterprise is a piece of cake. How easy has your transition? How easy or difficult has your transition been from banking or teaching on this end to now being the leader, the vision bearer, the one giving direction and everything that comes with school leadership? How has that transition been?
Yeah, the transition, one of the things I want to let you know is we need to always prepare ourselves. This time, as preparation time is never wasted time. When I was at university, I did 2 courses, and one of it was education, another one was leadership.
Now, Eva, how do you do 2 courses at the same time?
I did them.
At the same time?
Yes.
You pursued 2 courses?
Yes.
Was one day, one evening, or they were happening at the same time?
They weren't happening at the same time.
Okay.
They weren't happening at the same time. The other one was, I used to do like 2 days in a week. That was called leadership. Yeah.
And then this one was every day.
Oh, yes, this one was every day. So preparation time, as I've told you, is not wasted time. Any opportunity you get in your life, make sure that you utilize it and take every moment as a learning moment. So during the university, I learned about servant leadership. I learned about leadership. And then by the time I started the school, I think I was well equipped with the skills of managing it. And also, I think also that my background also helped me so much. As I was saying, my dad, he was a teacher. We were always at school, as I told you.
Yeah.
So everything which my dad used to do, some of those things also helped me so much. Some of them, they were not good, so I learned from him.
Dad is watching, by the way.
Yeah, it's okay. It is fine. He also knows. So I learned some of those things from him. I learned some things from my mom. She was also a teacher. So as I told you, everything in life, it's a lesson. It keeps in the behind mind. And when time comes, you have to always utilize it. It will come out and then you will use it. Yes.
So specifically, what are some of those bad things or good things that you saw explicitly? Maybe I saw that, they would do this, and so I've carried it forward, or I saw that, like, because now it's very general. Is there like a specific experience that you saw or you experienced then that has helped you now in your leadership?
Yeah, one of the things which I actually saw was delayed salaries of teachers. Delayed salaries. You find a teacher, they take like 4 to 5 months not being paid. That one, I really, really don't deal with it. We don't actually deal with it as loving hands. One of the things when children have started reporting, we first get off the teacher's salaries. We put it aside on a different account. So when we get that money, it doesn't come out until when salary time comes. So one of the things I learned is never to delay a teacher's salary. Yes. Most teachers actually don't earn so big. So why shouldn't you give the teachers their salaries on time? I know yes, schools face challenges of parents not paying, parents having delayed payments. But one of the things I want to assure you, directors, before you do anything else, first consider that person who has rent. First consider that person who has bills. You put aside their salaries so that in any 1 month they don't miss their salaries. Yes, that actually motivates them very well, so much. So that is one of the lessons I learned. I mean, when it comes to loving hands, I've never missed paying a teacher any month.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's one thing you saw that was not good and you determined you would. Is there one that you saw that was good and you decided to carry it forward?
Maybe also another thing which I saw was not good. Directors provide harsh learning environment, harsh working environments.
Yes.
And since I moved in those schools, I kept on saying, okay, this one. I said, no. When I make this school, at least I'll make the people who work in loving hands to have a conducive environment. Yes. An environment whereby a teacher can come and talk to you, their heart can tell you what is really hurting them.
And you
actually sort their issue. Yes.
So you keep it open for them to come and just speak with you?
Yes, I keep it open and I don't take anything personal. Yes, and because people who take things personal, I think they are lacking some maturity because it's an issue which come and go. Yeah. So that is also one of the things which I saw, which was not good in the teaching environment. Please always create conducive learning environment to the teachers. Working environments. Yes.
Okay.
One of the good things which I saw, I remember my dad and maybe my mom, when during their time of teaching, they kept on motivating these teachers. Maybe they go to the garden and give them like sweet potatoes, something like that. So I also learned that from them.
That you need to motivate.
Yes.
Okay.
So motivation is also very key towards the teachers, because teachers are really your capital.
Exactly.
They are your capital.
Without them,
they are your
it becomes,
assets. Yes.
without them, it becomes
you don't have a
difficult.
school. Yes.
But Eva, again, I am listening to you, and you've talked about how, you prepared early, and that's how you've been able to manage, and your experiences that you've had have allowed you to be able to have a quick transition. Your fellow teacher who has dreamt of starting a school has finally landed the school. They've not had the experiences that you had.
Yes.
They did not do the leadership course that, you probably did. Is there a way that you think they can actually ready themselves for a role? Because I'll tell you, many of us want to become directors.
Yes.
But question is, how do I get ready for that? Because what I am doing in the classroom is not the same skill that I'm going to need for leading that particular school.
Okay.
Are there any practical things that they can be able to do?
Yeah. One of the things, I believe teachers are very smart. Very smart.
Very.
And once they get the right tools, once they get the capital, I know they will thrive. I would encourage every teacher, please don't sit on your dream. It is high time you start. I remember, I think one of the schools where I was teaching in, I started collecting my salary, and I had that vision. I'll have to start a school. I remember yes. I remember going to a shop and buying those, what are they called? The painting brushes, all preparing for the school.
You did?
Yes.
Before you went to the bank?
Yes, before I went to the bank. Because at the behind of my mind, I knew I would start a school at any one time.
For real?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So please, you start now. With whatever you have, you can start now. You can start buying different chairs. You can start buying tables. You start now, even though it takes 10 years from now. If you have a dream, honestly, the dream will come true.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So is there a story of a parent, a teacher, or a student that you look at right now that makes you feel like, you know what, it's been worth it starting this school? When you look at what they've probably achieved or what you've helped them achieve, you're like, I'm so glad I actually started this. A story of a parent, a child, or a teacher, anyone. Like maybe it's this one child that's probably, because of loving hands has changed, or this one parent, or this one teacher. I don't know, any story that you might.
There are so many stories. That's the
share
truth,
with us one, two, I don't know.
One of the things which actually makes me happy. Okay, it's a little bit sad, but also it makes me happy. When a child loves loving hands and goes to another school and actually they excel. Yes. We have taught children who have gone to like Gaza Junior, because I think they are still not yet built the school. They've gone to those high-end schools, and actually the parent gives you feedback and tells you, I took this child for an interview and they excelled. That actually makes me happy. And I've seen parents who have removed children from our school. They've taken them to other schools, and then the children, surely they felt adjust to those environments. They bring them back to us. That really also I feel I'm fulfilled. I feel, yes.
So when a child is taken out and
and
then they are brought back.
They excel.
Oh,
They
wait.
excel from outside.
Yes. Okay, that makes you feel good.
Yes.
So you've also mentioned the time, those that have taken and brought back.
Yes.
That also makes you feel like we are doing something.
A good job, yes.
Something right.
Yes, because we have 5 who were taken away from loving hands and then they were brought back because they failed. Honestly.
They were like, they are not doing it like they are doing it here.
Yes.
All right. That's good. Is there a time over this 2022 to now, 2026, is there a time where you felt like you wanted to give up?
Yes. 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 One of those moments is when actually a parents didn't pay fees over 20 million. And I was wondering, am I in the right place? Am I doing the right thing?
Okay.
Yes. Am I supposed really to be in this space? Yeah.
What did you do?
I just had to collect myself, then rise up again.
How did that narrative change?
We have to just learn how to overcome some obstacles. The power is within us. And also you have to stay focused.
I know, but again, Otio, I like now they have not paid. Now there's all these things that need to be done. I know the power is within me, but what do I do? Like, how did you get out of that situation? Carried yourself out of it practically?
Practically, I went and got a loan. Then I met the needs of which you are supposed to need. And then I kept on looking forward for the next term. And when that next term came on, I got the first money which I got, put off the teachers' salaries. Then I got the other money. I paid my loan back. Then I moved on. I counted that term as a loss.
You didn't collect the fees back? Like you didn't?
No. The parents just moved away. In schools when you start demanding for fees, you become bad. Yes.
So now, how do you make sure they pay? Because they have to pay.
One of the things which we do is to keep on talking to the parents as much as possible. And then we have conversations with them. We do agreements with them. We walk a journey with them until when you feel like, okay, I think this has failed. Then you can talk to the parents. Maybe our school fees is more. Yes. So that is how you walk a journey with them.
Teacher Eva, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yeah.
It's been just nice hearing about how aggressive you've been. I hope a teacher listening out there can pick a leaf, because when I hear you, I'm thinking to myself, man, this lady is bold. Eh? Like, you take the decision, you're in it, this thing must work one way or another. I hope we can all be able to gain that confidence and bravery to step in and start. As we begin to come to a close, I just wanted you to share with us, if we are now to encourage the teachers to start, to take opportunities. I know you've shared very many bits of your story, but which specific part of your story would you share to encourage them to be able to take the decision that you took?
One of the things which I want to share is, let us not fear to start. Step out of that comfortable zone, because teachers, we overfear. We have a lot of what ifs. Just imagine if Sudil had a lot of what ifs. Would he be where he is?
Yeah.
So something
he has ventured in many things.
He has ventured in many actually. So let us stop having those what ifs, because I decided to close my ears in the what ifs. Look at the positive side of what is going to happen after you have started. You're going to be an entrepreneur. You're going to have your own school. You're going to direct it the way you want it to be directed. Because you find that some schools have different things which they are doing, but as a teacher, what do you want for this nation? How I wish every teacher would start a school, not that is entrepreneurs, because they don't know what the nation wants. They really don't know what the nation needs. But as teachers, we really know what our country, Uganda, needs. What, not even only country, Uganda, because we are teaching children who are global, who are moving in global places. So as a teacher, please step out, remove your what ifs, be bold enough, and step out of that comfortable zone. You can even start when you still have that job, slowly by slowly. Even though you have 2 students, you can start. You can start from your home. I remember when I was in my senior 6 hours, I used to teach, but I used to teach children still from my from my parents' home, because they were coming in for coaching. Start at least with coaching. You never know those coaching children. You grab them like this. You take them to where you have space, because already the world has entrusted you with their children. Trust me, they will trust you with their children. Please stop sitting in these comfortable zones and get out and start schools. Start what is on your heart, so that we may teach the next generation, the next generation. Yes.
Wow. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for sharing. We put away our what ifs. Practically, I have come to you, Teacher Eva. I am at your home and I am telling you to give me 3 things I should consider when I am starting. I have put away my what ifs. Now we are going practical. Now I want to start. What would be the 3 things you would tell me to
The
consider?
first thing, look for space. Start looking for space. After looking for space, at least have at least 1 desk where you can start with, and at least 1 teacher. You be 2 and start like that. God will grow you, because the Bible says that write down your vision and let the angels come do what? Run over it. And once they run over it, you will surely achieve your goals. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Look for space. Look for human resource, at least 1 teacher, because for us we started 2. Then at least get those small things we start at school. You can start from your home. You can even start from your Kazigo with those coaching children.
Sure.
You never know where the world is going to take.
Sure. Now, Teacher Eva, Kalango for Loving Hands. Why should I entrust Teacher Eva with my child? I am watching. I am a parent. I have had this amazing lady who started from her house. What? She's very passionate. Kakat, convince me. Okay. Why should I bring my child? Why should I give you my child right now? Me who has not yet tested, and I am just listening to you speak.
Okay.
Why should I choose Loving Hand?
In most of the times when you're throwing out our adverts, we have that caution. Why choose Loving Hands?
Why choose Loving Hands?
Number 1, it has a very conducive learning environment. Very conducive. Very, very conducive. Number 2, we have qualified teachers who will teach your children, and you also get satisfied. Number 3, we have caring teachers. We, as the word says, love. We love the children. We love the teaching. We have the passion for each and every child you bring for us. Number 4, we invest so much in co-curricular activities. We create an all-rounded child. It's not just a classroom child. This child, you're going to see their potential. 1, can they run? Can they dance? Can they swim? Can they do cookery? Can they do piano? We do all those activities. So besides the academic part, we empower them also. We empower them also with co-curricular activities. So once you bring your child to Loving Hands, you'll never regret. You will never. Trust me, you're going to get a holistic child. Yes.
They have had.
Yes.
Parents have had. So if you are around where? Entebbe?
Yes.
If you're around Entebbe, Avaita Babidi, and you're looking for a school for your child, Loving Hands is here. We are with the director right now who took a bold step during COVID and started Loving Hands, and she has never looked back. Teacher Eva, as we conclude, a word for our teachers, as we conclude, something to encourage them, something that you can live with them in regards to this topic of them being able to start being bold, taking up opportunities, and not staying in their comfort zones as we conclude.
As I've been saying, that teachers, let us be bold. Let us have courage. Let us be bold and courageous in everything which we are doing. You can achieve. You can start that school. You can start that business. You can be a director. Just step out of your comfortable zone. Stop fearing. Remove the what ifs. And trust me, you will be able to achieve. In case you need me, you can contact her. In case you want any encouragement, you can contact her and we shall have a one-on-one.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you so much, Teacher Eva.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been our episode this time round. The goal was to challenge you to think different. If you've been out there and you've been thinking about, how do I start? I've been having this vision in my heart. I've written it down, but I'm so afraid to start. Teacher Eva has showed us here how you can start. Just grab the opportunity. Use your house. Start somewhere, but be able to start. Let's have teachers start these schools and not just the business people start these schools. We can. If the passion has been on the inside of you and you've been wanting to start and you didn't know where to start, well, Teacher Eva has said, take away the what ifs and just start. So if you've been encouraged by this episode, please leave us a comment. And like I continue to say, if there is an educator that you'd like to hear from, please do share their contact with us or do share their name with us, and we'll be sure to reach out to them and bring them to the show. I started by asking you to subscribe. If you've not yet subscribed, please take a moment and subscribe to our channel so that you do not miss any episode. Again, it has been the Teacher Podcast, and our goal is that we shall motivate you, we shall inspire you, and we shall equip you to thrive in this profession and not just survive. I'm still Teacher Flavia. Until our next episode, bye.